Guys, welcome back. I finally got it. Actually, it wasn't finally, it was very fast. This I had on a deal alert a couple of days ago, maybe, last week. I don't even remember now. Everything kind of is a blur. But it is the IYV ILS-300, which is their Les Paul style guitar. And I have to say I'm very impressed for the price. Never had a Les Paul style IYV. I've had several other models, but this is the first I've had of this kind. And the seller I bought it off of eBay was running a deal that I just personally couldn't refuse. There are a couple of these things on eBay for like $129 with 10% off, and like that's like $112 shipped plus tax, free shipping. But this particular seller had this for, I think it was $75 plus roughly $30 for shipping plus tax, which is insane. But more importantly, this particular seller where I bought it off of had phenomenal customer service. Great communication, really reputable guy, solid guy. And I'm going to put the link where I bought this on eBay, because there's several of these on eBay, below, and you can take a look. But it was the best pricing I found, and also the guy was super in terms of dealing with. So, in any event, let's talk about the guitar. It is a Les Paul style guitar. What I like personally about this thing is it's light, right? I have an Epiphone Joe Bonamassa model, which is a great guitar, really well built like a tank. Fantastic guitar, great pickups, but it's heavy. I mean, the thing weighs probably 12 pounds. So this is, I would guess, around 7.5 pounds, maybe a little over 7 pounds. It's really light, and it's supposed to be mahogany wood. At least that's what's described by IYV, and it has a flamed maple top. It's a cap on it. Looks to be a veneer, not a decal, because every one of these looks a little bit different, and it's really attractive. This like emerald greenish type color, which I like. The back is just, you can see the wood grain through the back of the guitar, right? Really nice guitar. The neck is a little bit darker. It's got the sealed tuners on it. These IYVs are made in, they're manufactured out of Vietnam. So it's a Korean company, but their plant is in Vietnam. And I believe Harley Benton actually, they shared the plant with IYV. These guitars come with these CNC wound Destiny pickups, and they're used also in Wolf guitars as well as all-in-one guitars. And I think Harley Benton at one point also used these CNC wound pickups. They're actually not bad stock pickups that come with the guitar. They're humbuckers, they're probably ceramic, but they get the job done. The fretboard is supposed to be, and again, the specs are scant on Amazon, and IYV doesn't really have a good website. But what I'm reading on the discussion boards is that it's supposed to be a Jatoba fretboard, so it's not rosewood. And these look like plastic, imitation pearl inlays on the guitar. But they're set nicely, they're not sloppy. The fret ends came really fine on this guitar, no sharp fret ends. The action out of the box is beautiful. It's nice and low with no string buzz, so it was set up relatively well. It's your basic Les Paul copy, right? You've got two humbuckers, you've got two volumes and two tone controls. These pots are I mean, there's not a lot of variance in them, quite honestly, going from full-blown volume down to nothing. And similar on the tone, you're either going crisp, and then you get a little bit of a muffle if you've got it completely off, but not a ton in between. But they're okay. Again, if you're a home player, a hobbyist, someone learning the guitar, they are fine. They're suitable. If I had to put a weak point on this thing, it's probably the tuners. These tuners are not the best, even for someone that's not playing out or recording, because they are off a slight bit in terms of pitch, and they get out of tune periodically. Could be the strings as well, but it's more the feel of the tuners that bothers me. So if you had to upgrade anything out of the chute, it would probably be these tuners. Other than that, the frame of the guitar, the guts, the bones, if you want to call them that, are great. It's really an attractive looking body. It's not heavy, and the neck is not baseball bat thick like you find on some of the early Gibson Les Paul and even copies. It's got a nice thin, probably a 60s neck, similar to a 60s Gibson neck. So it's comfortable to play. The headstock, they have a couple of different headstocks. IYV had an earlier model that had a little different shape to it. It was almost like a trident-ish shape on the top. This is rounded off more. And I believe this is the newer headstock. And I like it better. It's more similar to Gibson than the other one, the other shape. What else? What do we have to talk about? Tune-o-matic bridge. The nut on here is a cheap plastic nut, but it is cut nicely. No issues with the nut. Three-way switch. Decent feeling three-way switch. Again, I think I mentioned the body is mahogany, supposedly, and the top is some sort of a maple veneer, flamed maple cap. Jatoba fretboard. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. But I will, again, put the link below. I got this guitar for a song, and really have no complaints, just to have an extra Les Paul style guitar in the arsenal. I will put the seller's link below in the comments. If you have any questions, as always, fire them below. If you like these videos, please subscribe. And as always, guys, until the next time, be well and stay safe.